Can you make a binding contract with your clients by text, through social media DMs, or by email? That's a question I get over and over again from talents, because if you're a content creator today, a lot of your work gets booked and the gigs come through those channels. And the answer is yes, you can make a perfectly valid and binding contract in any form or mode of communication you like. What's important is that you and your client are clear on the key points of the transaction or of the gig, what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, in what format, and for what price. Could be examples of the key essential aspect of the service or the transaction you are negotiating. Once that's done and clear, you have a binding contract. Now, it is always good practice to keep your contracts and your agreements in writing, because that makes a record of it. So you can go back and check if anything comes up, if you have a question in the future. And I would also recommend that you save them all in one place, so it's easy for you to remember where to go and check if you have questions or you need clarifications in the future. Now, that's the general rule. There is one exception that's important to keep in mind for content creators, is that for the assignment of your intellectual property right to be valid, that needs to be in writing. That will be the case if you agree to it by text, for example, by email, or through DMs on social media. But for example, if you have negotiations over the phone and you're discussing whether you're transferring your intellectual property rights, that will then need to be confirmed and recorded in writing to be valid. And that's good, because it protects you. It makes sure that you understand what you're doing, and giving a full transfer of intellectual property right is a serious act, because you're handing over control in property and economic terms to the client over the content you've created for them. I'm Dr. Mathilde Pavis. I am a lawyer in your corner. I am on a mission to make sure content creators and technology developers and creators know their rights, use their rights, and monetize their rights. If you have any questions, get in touch. Reply to this comment, DM me, send me an email, and I'll do my best to answer your query or make a video about it so that other people can learn from the question you've asked me. If you want more of this content, follow me on social media. Even better, subscribe to my newsletter so you get the information straight into your inbox, or subscribe to my channel. I look forward to hear from you and to get your question.